And we're here again with Chronicles of a Black Woman with the MS. All right, so you guys know when I got it, how I found out, but what sent me to the doctor. So like I said previously, I was coaching basketball, and so, I thought maybe when I was out there playing with the girls in practice, I'd failed, I had done something wrong, and I had a pinched nerve. So I went back and forth to the athletic trainer. Big shout outs to her because she's amazing. But we did the TENS unit on my back for a while. We did that for like 4 or 5 days. And like it gave me some relief, but not a lot of relief. And then we tried the cupping, like the ancient Chinese method of like helping with pain and nerves and things of that nature. So we did that too. It worked for a little bit, but not long. So eventually she said, look, you need to go to the doctor. You got to be seen. So I kind of played around with it, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll go. And then eventually it got to the point where I couldn't do anything. My feeling in my body, my feeling from my waist down eventually did come back. But when it came back, it was constant numbness and tingling. So when I walked, it felt like I was walking on pins and needles. It was just weird all the time. It was never any relief. There was never any change. And then it got to the point where I would look down and it felt like somebody had clippers to my head and they were cutting my hair off. But I would look down and it felt like the vibrations of I'm outside. And the airplanes are flying over my house and cars are riding past. So that means I have to speak up. But no. So if I would look down, it felt like, there was this vibration that would run up my spine and into my head. And it was weird. It's kind of hard to explain. But if you've ever taken like your kids to get a haircut, and they get a buzz cut and it feels like that all the time, well, that's what would happen with me. It wasn't anything that was normal for me. So, I used to work in the medical field, and they always say, medical personnel, they're the worst patients. And I can honestly say that is true. Because I stayed, this started in February, the beginning of February. And I said, if you go back, I didn't go to a doctor until like March. Beginning of March, maybe somewhere in there. And that's when they started when I saw the first doctor. And that's when he told me that he thought that I had MS and that he didn't think it was a pinched nerve. And he did his examinations, and I'm thankful for the doctor that, thought that that's what it was, because he didn't hesitate. He didn't waste any time. We didn't play around with a lot of different options. He felt strongly that that's what it was, and we went straight to testing to see. So I guess basically what I'm saying in this is that, we need to take more responsibility for our health. When things don't seem to be right with us, we need to we need to go to the doctor. And I'm thankful that I did, because who knows where I would be. I could be a lot worse off, but I'm not. Once we had the diagnosis, we started with a very aggressive treatment because of the way my MS presented. Normally you don't get, from my understanding, it doesn't typically you know, onset like that, but it did, and it stayed like that for a while. So like I said, I'm still learning about this condition, this disease that I have. And some of the things that I may say may or may not be right or wrong, but these are the things that I've gone through. And I'm not saying take it as the gospel, but what I am saying is go get checked out. Your health is number one. Self-care is the best care. If you have kids, you want to be around for your kids. And I want to be here for my boys. I love my kids, you know. I have a college kid. Not a kid. I have a college student. That's crazy. But I do. I have a college student, and I'm so proud of him. He's at East Carolina, and he's doing phenomenal. And then I have 2 younger boys who are 11 and 10. So I have a lot to live for, you know. And I want to be here for my kids. So go get checked out, you know. See what's going on with your body. If you're in your 30s, you know, you don't have to have somebody in your family that has MS. It could be laying dormant in your body and not know. And you get an onset of something weird where you lose feeling from your waist down like I did, and then it comes back, and then you walk and you have the numbness and tingling. You wake up one morning and you're not able to see. Or, you know, I've had times where I would get up out of the bed and try to walk, and my legs would give out on me and I fall. And I still have those things. Further on into these chronicles, you know, I'll be telling you about the different things that I've experienced, different things that's happened to me. Man, I've got so many MS scars from where I've fallen down. It's, at this point, it's kind of funny, but, so, like, you can cry about it, you can be mad, you can be angry, you can be all of those things, and that's okay. But just as long as you don't stay there in it. When you stay there in it, you don't get out of it. And that's what I did. I stayed in mine for a while. And my chronicles are to help me come out of that bad place. Like, I don't want to be mad about the disease anymore. I want to be better. And I'm here to share my experience and bring awareness to the disease, you know. It's just, it doesn't affect just one race. It affects everybody, and we need to be aware. So this is episode 3 of Chronicles of a Black Woman, and I look forward to talking to you guys again soon. It's been fun. It's been real. And remember, self-care is the best care. Love yourself. Put yourself first, and be thankful that you don't look the way you feel. Because, baby, sometimes I be feeling like, but I still get up and I go. So we got to push ourselves. We got to get up and go, guys. Until next time.